Hey everyone, it's that little shake after the Earthquake's new head coach appointment. This is the Aftershock. After 4 months of searching, interim head coach Alex Cavello and his staff have found their job replaced. The Earthquakes bring in former FC Dallas head coach, academy director, and current U.S. men's national team assistant coach Luchi Gonzales. As a player, Luchi represented the U17 national team at the U17 World Cup in 1997. He played 4 years at Southern Methodist University, and in his senior year, he had the Herman Trophy of college soccer's best player. In 2002, he was drafted 6th overall in the MLS Super Draft to none other than the San Jose Earthquakes. But after a rookie season of only being able to see 47 minutes, in the offseason he was shipped off to Columbus, but they weren't able to find a deal that worked for them, so then he went to 2nd Division in Sweden. For the remainder of his playing career, he would hop around between Peru and some MLS teams, but then he found his way into coaching. In 2012, he became the academy director for FC Dallas, one of the most nationally recognized and probably arguably best academy in all of the US. We saw players such as Weston McKennie, Ricardo Pepi, Chris Richards, Reggie Cannon, Brian Reynolds, Jesus Ferreira, and so many more come out of the academy during his time. While he was there, they were recognized as one of the best academies. They lifted 4 USS DA trophies, including when he coached it. In 2016, the U16 U.S. Development Academy National Championship. In 2018, he was given his first ever professional head coaching job when he was appointed the FC Dallas head coach. This is also after they had just traded away key figures like Kellen Acosta, Techo Ekindele, Maxi Arudi, Victor Ulua, as well as signing Mauro Diaz. The club looked to be in a tough spot in a really long rebuilding. However, Luchi ended up taking them to playoffs in their first 2 seasons and only losing 1 home game in that entire time, ending with a record of 17-1-9 at home. In his first 2 years, they saw an overall record of 28, 29, and 25. The fans were able to dub his style of play Luchi ball. This emphasized possession and counter press. This is pretty good for an Earthquakes team who's currently 4th overall in MLS in possession stats with an average of 58 overall, as well as the majority of our core being around during the Almeida Superman marking era. According to DallasNews.com and Total Football Analysis, I was sort of able to gather these things about his tech. He likes the 4-3-3, but he's really flexible formations and thinks they can be changed. Sometimes he'd sit in a mid block, and very rarely he would sit sometimes in a low block. He preferred the higher counter press and would sometimes switch to a 4-2-3-1 to help with that, preferring the 2v1 and rather win the ball further up the pitch. However, he didn't really think too much about defense, it was more about the offense, and this is where he shined. He wanted to have a fun attacking build-up. He'd have the fullbacks get really high, have the wingers tuck in, and really it was just the center backs and maybe a defensive mid-back, and his main thing was to overwhelm the opposition with numbers all over the pitch. Sound familiar, San Jose? Also, apparently, due to a lack of attention in defense, leaked quite a few goals in his 2nd season, as he didn't want to just immediately sit back behind the ball after losing the ball. But they apparently were able to get through it after a lot of practice and a lot of just consistency. Also sound familiar, San Jose? After impressive first 2 years, he was, however, let go in his 3rd year after having a not so impressive 6-11-9 record the following season. After this though, December 4th, 2021, he was picked up for the U.S. men's national team as an assistant coach, where he'll be going to Qatar in the winter, hopefully to bring home the cup for the boys. Following the World Cup starting in 2023, Luchi will be officially appointed as the San Jose Earthquakes head coach and will start. So vamos Luchi, vamos San Jose.